The radiant landscape of uptown Philadelphia as seen from the east shore of the Delaware River. The Lakers continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. We're inside the Wells Fargo Center, live from Philadelphia. It's the 76ers. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Mozgov. Russell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Dang in at the 3. And there's the 3-second violation. Here's Russell. Kicks it to Randle. Now, here's Clarkson. Henderson defending. Randle. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randle. So it's Philadelphia now.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
And that one's good by Henderson. On defense, Philadelphia. Russell kicks to Clarkson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Mozgov. Shoots from 14, and Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bayless's shot is off.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Now here's Dang. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And so here is Philadelphia. Bayless dishes to Henderson, feeds to Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Covington passes to Simmons. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team. Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's Okafor. Nails the baby hook. Okafor's got his first points of the game. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in the national play. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Noel's checked in for Okafor. Sarge comes in for the prodigy. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And Rodriguez is subbed in for Gerald Henderson. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Z's checked in for Mozgov. Nance comes in for Julius Randle. Slim, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Williams in for Clarkson. Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. 1:53 left here in the first quarter. And Williams, here we go. And that one's good. A minute 42 left in the first. Rodriguez against Russell. Now, here's Sarge, guarded closely. The second chance effort, and it's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Ingram. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. Well, the city of Philadelphia has had some tough fans. There's no doubt. You know, we've seen him boo Santa Claus. You can imagine, Greg, how they felt about this Sixers team a year ago.
You know, the Sixers were going to be in trouble from the very start of the year. A lot of fans didn't even bother to show up to boo. I mean, Philly had the worst attendance in the league last season.
But they've got hope, Greg.
A lot of young talent. Maybe this is the year it starts to materialize.
Well, when you look at the 76ers, it's no surprise that they have empty seats. I mean, they ended up 12 and 29 at home, which wasn't the worst mark in the NBA, but it was tied for second worst.
Here's Russell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Byron Scott had a few moments to share with me. I asked him what he thought might give them an edge going into this game, and he said, well, our shot blocking is always a cornerstone for us. To have the ability to protect the rim really, I think, is invaluable, and one thing that helps set us apart on the defensive end. Guys, let's see if they can lock down the paint.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
You know, sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear, but a win is a win. Come on now. A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
Dishes it to Stauskas. Out to the right wing. Shorty, the pass to Noel. Misses the baby hook. The drive by Russell.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
9 seconds left to play in the first. Shorty, the pass to Stauskas. 1 second left. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia. Been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Prodigy is out there with Okafor. Then there's Grant, then it's Henderson, and it's Rodriguez in at the 1.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Simmons.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Robert Covington comes in for Grant, and Jared Bayless subbed in for Rodriguez. The Lakers also with a sub. Mozgov's checked in. Now here's Dang. Here's Williams, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Lou Williams won the 6th Man Award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
He really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his size, but he's truly an explosive scorer, and that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
You know, and when you look at Lou Williams, he's always had a shooting guard skill set in kind of a point guard's body. Now, he's not just a long-range bomber. He will attack the basket and earn his share of trips to the foul line. And that's where he's really deadly. 86% from the stripe last season.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
The pass to Mozgov. There's a screen by Williams. Three-pointer. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
And, you know, back to Williams, sometimes it's better to own one thing, be a master at that, than try to fit a round peg into a square hole. I mean, he's not a really good passer. Never has been. That's not who he is. But he can heat up quickly as a scorer. And that's the side where you put jelly and butter on his toast.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Clarkson kicks to Mozgov. On the wing, Dang. Inside, here's Clarkson. Mozgov, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Assist goes to Jordan Clarkson.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's Okafor atop the key. Down low, it's stolen by Randall. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. To the inside, Okafor with the steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. And here they go. It's stolen by Dang. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Anderson with it. He's picked up by Dang. Here's Bayless. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bayless has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Los Angeles calls timeout.
For Bayless, it was his 6th team in 7 years last season. A good utility combo guard to have. He can score, he can make plays for others. He's really defined his role in this league.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Noel comes in for the Prodigy. Sarge is checked in for Robert Covington. And Rodriguez is subbed in for Gerald Henderson.
Philadelphia ball.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Russell against Rodriguez. Inside, Embiid dishes to Noel. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Talking about Jared Bayless, some thought he would be a star when he first entered the NBA. And he certainly had his moments, Greg, but inconsistency and turnovers have kept the lid on his progress.
Yeah, well, where I like Bayless is in spot plays. You need a lift, you need a smart offensively. You go see Jared.
And looking at Joel Embiid, he has all the tools to be the game's next great center. He's raw, no doubt about that. And he'll have to overcome the injuries, but his combination of size, speed, agility, practically unparalleled.
No good on that one. Regarding Joel Embiid, what makes him even that much more unique as a young 7-footer, excellent shot mechanics and a feathery touch. In college at Kansas, he shot Greg 63% from the floor. Many of those were face-up jumpers.
And as the season wore on, he became money at the free throw line as well. Those are the kinds of unique attributes that make him an extra scary prospect.
The shot's good from Nance.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
The 76ers trail by 3. Bayless the pass to Rodriguez. To the inside. Bayless's shot is off.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Back to Russell. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Ingram. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, it seems like they're getting a little fat and sassy here, complacent in the second quarter.
We've seen their free throw attempts stagnate, not getting much going on inside. They can't get too comfortable.
Russell against Rodriguez. From the low block, and the rejection by Embiid. Here's Ingram. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Lakers lead by 4. And the first half comes to a conclusion.